just walk over here to the garden and look at some things, some samples of things? Now, as we come up here, I want you to check out this cherry tree. Look at the size of the trunk and the integrity of it. It's 15. That's 35. It's huge. I mean, these are the kind of things that arrest my attention. I mean, I planted this tree 15 years ago. You know, I use a 10-foot ladder to maintain the height because I want to keep getting cherries. But it's just like, it just grows incredible. Does anybody like arugula?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Go over there and pick a leaf. When I say a leaf, you'll hold on to it, you don't pull the whole plant up. But I want you to sample things and taste the difference of what you've eaten in the past and what this is. See like arugula? Go pick one. A leaf.
Yeah.
Now over here in this garden, you see, see right where that guy's standing. There's spinach under his feet.
Yep, right under him.
And so this is going to be my winter garden, so we don't want to walk in these places.
See those? Look, see there? That's all growing.
I don't know if you notice the size of this kale here compared to yours.
Yeah.
And these beets. Hi, honey. You see the size of these beets?
These are really big beets.
And they're really tender and sweet. See the nice color of that parsley? Now let me tell you something about food. In 10 minutes, not 10 hours, but listen to me, in 10 minutes after fruits and vegetables are picked, they lose up to 80% of their metabolic properties. Did you hear me? 10 minutes. Let me give you a demonstration. I want you to pass these around and smell them.
Oh, look at that.
Just run it by your nose. And then I want you to remind yourself the last time you bought carrots in the store that were organic, they had no odor. Here's what I'm trying to get your attention. Something is not there anymore. Something's been lost. It's that 10-minute factor. After you send those around and smell them, wipe them off in the grass and eat them and just see how good they are. And I want you to all you gardeners, to notice how thick these carrots are growing together.
Oh God.
And you see I don't thin? Because the ground is so soft, they move themselves out of each other. Who wanted carrots? Now the tops over the fence for the sheep, you can take it on the grass and wipe them off because that's not even dirt on them, it's just compost. Anybody else want a carrot?
Sure. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yeah. I want a carrot.
Please.
Please have a carrot.
There you go, buddy. Both pass them around.
Nathan, pass them out.
Now I want everybody to notice this. This is huge. All you gardeners, come up here. You gardeners who grow garden, you know that when you pull carrots and food out of your garden, your nicely tilled, fertilized garden, when you're done, the ground is hard and compacted. Everybody hearing me? You see how I pulled those out? Look at that ground. Totally soft, not compacted, and I can plant immediately. Because the ground wasn't stressed and it doesn't need any preparation. Are you getting the significance of the skin? This is huge. Look at that. Like nothing was there. Totally soft. And look how damp. I don't water.
And it's not even a thick covering.
It's not. It's because there's the grass. It's not much. It doesn't take much. I'm just telling you, it's so significant and so powerful. It blows your mind when you realize we've lied to so much. Like zucchini? No. This zucchini is an heirloom from Italy, and it's really good. We're going to eat a raw one right now.
Dog knows where to find one.
Oh my God.
Somebody break this up and pass around and eat it. You're going to be surprised how good and tender a zucchini is. And that flour is really good too. Here, let's have some cucumbers.
All right.
We have a whole bunch right here.
Just go ahead and pick them, hand them out. Thank you. Eat the skin and all because the skin is where most of the minerals are. Let's pick all of them. And I want you all to notice the water level in everything you're eating. Are you noticing this more than you've ever seen before? In everything. Huge water level. And that's the design of the creator, guys.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
See, when you're eating this food, as you chew it, all the water is coming into that food you're eating. And so that food becomes bioavailable. It takes very little digestion to get to your cells. Conversely, when you're drinking water from your meals, the water dilutes the whole digestive process and you get nothing out of your food. It's so pathetic and it's so crazy how we live. And we think this is cool. We got water bottles and we can drink with our meals. This is great. It's so counterproductive. And because we went to school and they erased our brains, you guys with water bottles, you're going to find out as you're eating this stuff, you won't ever open those things. You're going to be so hydrated, feeling so good, you're thinking like, I don't need water. I'm fine because this is the design. This is how it was made. This is the natural order. And how we're living today is totally out of whack. Let's walk over here. I'm going to show you some root development because that's why these things have water. You see, people don't, you can't see roots because you don't see them, you don't think about them. But today, farmers are watering as much as they ever have and no water is going in the food. And it's because there's no roots. That's what it's all about, a root system. If you have no roots, I don't care how much you water, the plant can't take it up. Conversely, if you have roots like you're going to see over here, it can't help you because it's just so huge.
Is this fennel?
No, that's asparagus. Let's talk about asparagus. Asparagus, here's the thing that I'm starting to get. I'm sorry it took me so long, but I'm realizing that the Creator knows what He's doing and that food in season is significant. The time food shows up is very significant. You know when asparagus shows up in your garden?
Spring.
Spring, April. What did April follow? A winter when you had no greens. And your body is craving minerals. It's saying, I gotta get greens. And so you're out planting your garden because you want greens. Asparagus just pops out of the ground and will feed you until your greens come in. Ever notice when you eat asparagus and you go to the bathroom and urinate, that powerful mineral odor that nothing else does? You can't miss it. I mean, it's just like, whoa, well, I had asparagus. I mean, it's powerful. Well, here's why. Asparagus sends roots in the ground 15 feet, not 15 inches, 15 feet. And they're pulling up mineral content that no other produce comes close to. You know when asparagus shows up? At the time of the year, you're the most mineral deficient. You think that's an accident, a coincidence? I'm just telling you, this Creator really is good. He's genius and He knows what He's doing. Everyone ate tomatoes that were growing outside in full sun.
Wow.
They examined a tomato and they found 300 phytochemicals in a sun-ripened tomato. 300 phytochemicals.
Wow.
And they explain how they work. Look at the tomato skin. It's no thicker than yours. It's very thin. That tomato takes direct sunlight all day long, blazing on it, and it stays totally smooth, gorgeous, no bumps, no blisters, just like beautiful. You wish you had skin looking that good. Here's why. There's a phytochemical in the tomato that protects the skin from blistering. Today, all tomatoes are grown in greenhouses. Today, skin cancer is rampant. Connect the dots. Now, when does tomatoes get ripe? When do they get ripe?
Summer.
August, September, when the sun's the hottest. You think that's a coincidence, an accident? You know what's so bizarre about us affluent people? Tomatoes is a nightshade. You shouldn't eat it all year long. It's not good for you all the time. We, with our affluent finances, we're buying tomatoes in January where there's no sun, they have absolutely no flavor, and they're gross, and we're eating them thinking we're doing ourselves some good. I'm telling you, man, we're crazy. We're totally crazy and not getting it. Can I tell you something? Initially, you were created as intelligent beings. Really. That's how you're created. And you were given taste buds for a reason. Taste buds were there to guide you on how to eat. And if something doesn't taste good, an intelligent mind says, don't eat that. It's not good. But in our culture, with all of our education, we take funky, lousy food and put sauces, seasonings, dressings, and eat that stuff thinking this is okay. I'm just telling you, I want you to get where we've come and the consequences, and that doesn't work. It's not right. Food should taste good. This stuff you're eating out here, you're not using any sauces, you're not using anything on it, and you're eating it. You wouldn't if it wasn't good. I'm just telling you, we got to get it. We're supposed to be eating healthy live food that satisfies and tastes good. And my sense is, the flavor of the food indicates its nutritional value. If food tastes good, it is good. If it doesn't, it's not. Very simple. And can you see how our educational process has erased our brains so we're not thinking? Because everything I'm telling you is very simple. This is not rocket science. This is not like you gotta sweat. It's duh. You know, like really duh. Simple. And we don't get it. Because our brains are erased.